How many kids?
So many. I've lost track.
You lost track of your children.
Why is it only the guys can say I don't know? Like I don't know either.
Well, there's a fundamental reason why they may not know. That's not a good thing.
I have lost track. If you're Indian enough, you know. You're like, wait, I was in the hospital 2016, 2012. Like
it's just like elections.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go. No, but I do have 3 kids, 2 boys. Woo-hoo.
2 boys. Okay.
Yeah, the oldest one is important. Come on, you know that.
That's the one who makes you a parent.
Exactly. Like I have a girl, but whatever about her. We don't need to talk about it.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. What does she have to do to gain your approval?
I mean, at this point, it's a lost cause.
It is.
Although in America,
she can transition.
Yes, she can transition. So and you know what? In this business, that's an asset.
That's true.
You know,
yeah.
When it could happen. Let's just say, no spoilers, but we might go down that road.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, no one's gay yet? Like, what?
Yeah, it's just, you just have 3 straight kids.
Yeah, right now, so far.
Yeah,
but
true.
like everything is on the table. That's all I'm going to say.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how you worked that in.
Yeah.
With the bindi.
Including the bindi, which is a PR thing, just so you know.
It's a PR, not a PR, but a PR.
Yeah, no PR, okay? PR costs money.
It does cost money. That's what I hear. That's what they keep telling me. I gotta pay for it.
I know. My husband's like, oh, what should I get you? I'm so sorry. I go, no, don't be sorry. Venmo me. Venmo me the depth of your feelings.
That's a really good idea, actually.
Yeah.
There should be a penance, like Catholics do. Like how many Our Fathers and Hail Marys, but you could just, some rupees would be nice.
Exactly. Forgot my birthday, no problem. This is the price.
That's a good.
And then I don't even mind. See, it takes the pressure off for both of us.
It's a win-win.
Exactly.
If he remembers, you're almost upset.
And my son, I'm sure, like you see, like he's born and raised here. It's a lot of like, oh, I don't like Indian girls. I'm like, why? Why not? I don't understand this. He'll be like, I like blonde girls. I'm like, so? We get a nice Indian girl and we let her dye her hair.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
I pay for it.
East Asians do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why can't we do it?
And I'll pay for it too. Like, I'm that generous.
Yeah.
And
just to keep it in the family, yeah, why not?
He's like, oh, you don't understand. I'm like, I understand everything fully well. You don't need to be liking anybody right now.
How old is he?
He's 15.
Yeah, that's early.
He comes to the clubs with me, right? So he's exposed to a lot. He's my tech guy.
Now, does he cut up your videos?
He does everything.
Okay, so
he launched my TikTok account. He runs it. He comes with me to every show because also COVID helped,
Okay, so how did we get here? So were you starting to do stand-up and then your son goes, oh, what, these things would kill on TikTok if you made them shorter? Or did you start out to be a digital comedian and then you got on stage?
I was doing regular stand-up and then the world closed down. And I was really upset. I was like, oh my God, Ganesh is really against me.
Yeah.
Like, already I started so late in life.
Yeah.
Now just barely got started.
Well, if you wouldn't call him fat all the time.
Well, there you go. See,
you're lucky he doesn't do the dance.
Watching.
Imagine how the world would shake. His dad does it.
Okay, remember he said that.
Hey, I'm down with Shivji.
My BJP friends, remember he said that.
I opened for Modi when he came to San Francisco, so I always have that street cred. And I made the I Am Indian
So then maybe you can get away with it. Yeah.
I'm infallible.
Yeah, also, you're a man, so like that.
I'm a man, and also I'm not. I mean, I have no success. So what am I going to be canceled from? So this is a big. I'm building another studio.
Aren't we all trying to get cancelled?
That's the plan. Who cares? What are we canceled from? I would like to know.
Yeah,
what difference does it make?
I get you.
So Ganesh is you upset him. He.
It took so much to get started. So much to get my first show at Caroline, to sell the thing out, to create the publicity, everything that goes into doing it is not easy. And then boom, 2 weeks after my Caroline's headlining show, everything shut down. I had and I produce all my shows from the very beginning. I did 2 open mics and went straight into producing shows because I couldn't figure out how to make money.
Oh, well, yeah, you don't for a long time.
Well, I was like, I can't be bringing 200 people out and I don't get paid.
What do you do otherwise in real life? Like, what was your job before this?
I'm a volunteer for life. I was a stay-at-home mom for 16 years.
Okay.
I'm a lawyer.
Okay.
So I practiced law for many years. Yes.
What kind of law?
Litigation.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're scary.
Yeah, well, I try. No one's scared of me. That's the other thing. In my TikToks, I'm like with a butcher knife threatening my kids, and they're like, that's so funny.
You're funny. You're lucky.
No, but I'm like,
it's hard to be scary and funny.
Trying to scare them. Like I was telling Brinda, my manager, I was like, let's write a scary, funny movie where I'm like murdering my mother-in-law for TikTok. Like go down all these weird paths. But no one's scared. She also said, that's so funny. I'm like, no, I'm for real.
Like you want to do a real dark,
people do really weird, edgy stuff to like get famous on TikTok.
Like murder their mother-in-law.
Like threaten and then they'll be like, hide the person. Is he a kidnapper? There's all kinds of crazy stuff. I was like, why isn't this happening with my mother-in-law?
Yeah, she's still around.
She just comes and sits and I'm cooking for her. Like, what? Put her to work.
Yeah, I know. You may as well, if she's going to be around, then you may as well use her.
She's like gonna be around. Trust me, bruh.
Here we are playing ping pong, and Zarna has told me now her rate has gone up because...
Yeah, because the action was not included in this contract. I'm sorry.
That's not what I thought you meant by action. So that's
this is action. Hello, I don't get to just sit and talk. Oh my God, my arm, so much work.
Yeah, this is a lot of work.
Bring some Vicks, bring some Bengay. Somebody massage my shoulder. Where are all the people?
I feel like Vicks is our like in my big fat Greek wedding where it was Windex. It's
Vicks
for us.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, people love using Vicks for pretty much anything.
That, of course, my kids too. They're like, I broke my arm. I'm like, Vicks.
Yeah, that's all. Start with that at least.
Yeah.
Start with that.
I have doctors in the family, so basically I'm a doctor.
Oh yeah, it rubs off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works. My wife's a pharmacist. It just
a pharmacist. She knows more than the doctor. And that's actually for real. She knows.
It does. People will trust a pharmacist with medicine, of course.
Yeah, of course. They know what's happening.
That's ultimately what you need a doctor for, is just to give you the drug.
Yeah.
So why not just cut right to the chase? You know, one thing that I found interesting is I hosted a show that I think you actually watched, which was called Desi Chain.
Yes.
And you know what it was, for the people who are tuning in, I do have to explain this. So what it was on Facebook. It was kind of the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. It was a way of connecting our community to see, like, if you know this person, do you know that person, can you bring them into the Zoom? And it started in the Jewish community, they brought it to the Desi community. It's still going strong in the Jewish community, didn't quite take off in our community, and I think there were some reasons for it. So that was one thing that we started discussing, you and I, which was, one of the things was, I was like, I'm really big on inclusion, right? That's a big thing. I wanted to make sure we had not just straight, we had LGBTQIA, not just the traditional Hindu. I wanted to make sure we had Muslim and Christian and atheist and everything else and age and everything. Every single barrier was a barrier, but we kind of got over a lot of it. The one that we did not really pierce was, and I use these terms affectionately, the ABCD FOB divide. We had a hard time getting from people born in this country, American-born confused Desis, and then fresh off the boat, people who were born in India and came here. Why is that?
Because you and I both know the divide exists. Can we not pretend it doesn't exist?
And this is the first I realized that it does.
100% it exists. And I do happen to have one foot in both sides, because I was born and raised in India. I'm as immigrant, like literally, like with the papers, cross the border and all of that, as an almost adult. So I get it. And then, you know, the ABCDs have their own view, and I've been friends with, I came here at 16. So college, law school, a lot of defining experiences.
10 years ago.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Yeah.
But the divide is real, you know that.
It is.
Yeah.
But what I find interesting is not only that it's real, but also that it, like when you go to a party, and if there are people who are born and brought up in India, born and brought up here, it will kind of segment out into two different groups.
Yeah, that's true. And I get it, like, you know, both sides have a chip on their shoulder about something.
What is the chip on the shoulder for the people born and brought up in India?
I mean, I'll tell you, because like as a mother, I'm very fobby.
Okay.
And I
well,
think
that's the basic. That's your persona.
Right. And it's real, and it's inside, like how I feel. I'm like, I think the ABCDs complain too much. Have, you know, relative to their immigrant parents, have had it easier. Now, yes, I understand the other side of it, because what the ABCDs complain about is that no parent of theirs takes their life seriously and takes their complaints seriously, and there is truth to that. Mm-hmm. We, like, as an immigrant, I'd be like, whatever, she doesn't like you, get over it. You know, we don't understand a world of where, like, I need therapy and all that. Like, you know, that's taboo in our culture.
And it still is.
Completely. I have members of my own family that are therapists, and I'm like, that's not a real job. You know.
What do you suggest that they do? Just get over it?
Well, listen, think of what a brutal world you come from if you leave everything behind to make a new life. Like, we had to get over everything.
Sure.
There's no therapy for us. We just came and we were like, okay, I haven't really seen my mom in 20 years. Okay, fine, whatever, that's life. It has happened. This is reality for a lot of immigrants.
It is, but I don't think everybody dealt with it as well as they probably
Oh
should
no,
have.
neither did I. Like, there's a lot of drugs in my life and my
I was going to say, so
yeah.
it came out somehow.
No, yes, but we weren't debilitated by it. We weren't sitting there going like life is so unfair.
But do you think, okay, but in fairness though, comedians and people who are going to complain about that for comedic effect, right, are exaggerating it, right? As far as in real life, actual ABCDs, I'm not debilitated by it.
I think you may not be, but
and most of my friends are not.
We see a lot. Oh, maybe it's just a conversation thing. Maybe it's just something people like to talk about and bond about.
Right.
My mom made me, easy to pick on your mom and dad, right? It's easy. But I'm telling you that the Forbes will tell you if they could.
Please,
this generation is too whiny. They've had it. We've given them everything. I'm not saying they're right.
But do you think that's a generational thing, or you think it's a immigrant thing? Like you came from one country to another?
I think it's an immigrant thing. I think if you came here, you left everything and came here. Presumably, that's how immigrants usually get here. The pain is deep.
Of course.
And we don't deal with our own pain at all, right? Because we don't believe in therapy or anything. At least I believe in drugs, so I'm very fixed now. But
fixed and then broken.
Yeah, this has been very fixed up. But you know what I mean? So we don't deal with our own pain, and then we don't know what to do when our kids express that some kind of pain.
Right.
It's a different pain, but a pain nonetheless. So we think, well, I powered through 30 years of being miserable. What's your issue?
But we don't want to be miserable.
That's the thing, and that's where being American comes in. You don't want to be miserable and sacrifice.
But why should we be miserable?
But listen, an Indian person will tell you life by definition is misery.
But I don't think it is.
But there you go. Now
it's
you
not
see
a struggle.
The great divide in play right here.
It's not. It's not supposed to be. I think that it is for some people, but isn't that karam? Isn't that the whole idea of like if you have the resources to? This is what a friend of mine once said about Eminem. She goes, "What's the deal? This guy has $200 million. He can't go to therapy. He still has to bitch and claim." And of course that's his persona, is to be angry. But at a certain level, you go, I have people in my life who are miserable, and I'm like, you have capability though. You're empowered. You make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You can't take a day off and go like, you don't have to go to a therapist, but you can't meditate or go to the beach or just chill the F out. Like, what's wrong with you? And they think they're dealing with it, but they're not. They're making everybody else miserable.
But they're okay with it.
But that they shouldn't be okay with it.
See, this is the thing. I mean, listen. Not a single Indian mother did comedy, and they were like, okay, we don't laugh. As a people, we don't laugh.
Do you find that's true?
Yes.
Okay, so because when I
tell them you are in here, you laugh for free. Now you already paid the ticket. The laugh is free.
You may as well laugh.
Relax. And they're like, oh. Like you see them recoiling, they're like, oh yeah, okay. They're thinking about it.
They're thinking about whether they should laugh. Is that unique to Indians?
I think so.
To South Asians, whatever you want to call us?
I think so. I think our culture is actually afraid to laugh.
Why is that?
There's so much guilt. There's so much baggage. Like if you're happy,
but every
something's
culture
wrong.
has guilt and baggage. Catholics have more guilt than anybody.
Yeah, but they drink. So then they're like, fine, okay, we have a good day, mate. Like what's a good day in the Indian culture?
What's a good day?
Yeah, like your parents having a good day. Like I'm sure it's not including like mom and dad going to the pub.
No, of course it's not.
If you're gonna sit,
but that's their problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like culturally,
they should come to the comedy club and laugh. That's where we can agree. Totally. That's where we can totally agree.
Exactly. So it's a thing, and
I just think that there's this whole idea of people thinking that they're handling stuff. And this isn't just Indians, this is in general. People have this thing where
I need to win some points here.
Okay, if you want to keep track. I mean, trust me, no one wants to keep track against me.
Okay, I am gonna keep track. Everything is tracked. See that? Oh, I'm not gonna keep track. You see what he just did?
That's what I'm showing you why you don't want to. So
I take you down now, bitch. I can also talk like this.
That's how you know we're having a good discussion, because if I start losing the discussion, I just start winning at ping pong. I'm like, all right, the hell with this.
See that?
See this? Yeah, that's exactly
okay.
Yeah,
now we're going to play my way. Okay,
I
will hit the ball from here.
That's cheating. Oh, I see. I was like, what? How do we cheat?
Yeah,
okay.
And
we don't even need the table. We don't even need the table.
Okay, that is the point. Don't you guys come at me with the rules that I make the rules.